Welcome to the scenario installing system persistence. Hey everybody, in this video we are going to be tackling system level persistence. Previously we installed user level persistence on Phyllis Snyder's workstation. That means when she logs in, we'll get our callback and it's going to be running at her privilege level. However, now that we're running as system on this target workstation, we can install system persistence. Now the cool thing about system persistence is it's going to execute when the machine starts up, not only when the user logs in, and it's going to be running at the system level. So we will have all the privileges in the world, everything we need to just take over all of the Chicago domain. So let's go ahead, let's jump right in here. I have my session up right now running as our administrator, and I'm going to go ahead and get our sktask ready. So let's open the RTFM. We're going to grab our basic sktask command, throw it in my pastable over here. So let's kind of walk through here. We have our sktasks command. We're going to create a task. We're going to force it. We're going to make it run at the system level. Again, really high privilege. We're going to have it kick off when the machine actually starts up, and we're going to call it Office Updater. If we wanted, we could go ahead and change that name to something else that would also blend into the system. I'm going to keep it Office Updater for now. We're going to give it the whack-tr. That is the target path of the binary we want to start. I already have just a standard binary running on the system. I believe it's an HTTP sliver executable, and it's htui.exe. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste it. Let's make sure that it works here. Awesome. Yep, our sliver binary is there. Everything looks good. Let's go ahead and go back to our pastable. Paste it in here. Task completed. I want to make sure everything looks good, so I'm actually going to grab the query command. We'll put it in our pastable over here. Perfect. Office Updater. This is just going to query the task and give us a little bit more information. I actually jumped over here using a wmic process call create, running as Brian Sanchez. That's why it currently shows that. I could even do a who am I right here, and you'll see Brian Sanchez. Ideally, if you want to get a system callback first, it would probably blend in a little bit better. It'll show the author as the computer. Now that our persistence is in place, all it takes is for this machine to reboot, and it's going to call us back. I can actually simulate that. We can run the task manually, kind of like we did in our remote execution section of the video. So let's go over here. We'll do a run Office Updater. Attempted to run the scheduled task Office Updater. Now, if everything worked successfully, we should have a callback in a minute or two. Let's wait this one out. Our sktask just came in, looks great. That's exactly what we wanted. We did test it with the /run command. In the real world, you wouldn't just want to reboot someone's box to test the persistence. So at this point, all you got to do is just trust it's going to work, right? And then continue on in your assessment. Well, I hope you found this video helpful. Honestly, pretty quick, pretty easy to get this installed, especially with the pastable from the RTFM. You can actually do the same thing with any of the other service persistence techniques in the RTFM. If you haven't looked yet, definitely go check out the DLL hijack video. I really like that one. It's pretty cool, and we get pretty technical with creating different DLLs and shim DLLs to call the sliver DLL. So pretty cool stuff there. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you in the next one.